It can normally be quite trying to be a Pakistan supporter, but this was among the more difficult things they would have had to endure. Shahid Afridi knocking a ball to cover and trying to contrive, trying to spot a single that nobody else could. Misbah ul Haq, normally a picture of dignity, statesman-like. He's a very poised cricketer, trying to find a way to push the ball onto leg stump. It was clumsy. It's not what you associate with Misbah ul Haq. Then Saeed Ajmal standing at mid-on, dropping one, moving across the other side, dropping another couple of catches. I mean, Pakistan were, if you're a hardcore Pakistan fan, they were infuriating to watch. And yet, what did we see? Pakistan got close to 150, and England had to wait till what? England had just 3 balls left in order to get there. And it tells you that if Pakistan had been a little more poised, a little more control, I know they wouldn't have been Pakistan, but they would have run England a lot closer, maybe even won it. But if you remember in our preview, we said that the difference between the two sides would probably be a side that's full of flair, that's unpredictable, quite apt to do the daft things once in a while, against a side that didn't have too much flair, might have been a little boring, but very workmanlike. And in the end, those are the qualities that took England through. We had said that it would be catching, it would be running, it would be fielding that would make the difference. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, not trying to pat yourself on the back, but that is what you expect from England. Big plus for England in this game was the form of Kevin Pietersen. I know he's gone on record to say, the moment my wife goes in labour, off I am, even if it's the middle of a match. And I think you'll see why it'll be a big blow for England, because he was looking in tremendous form. The form he had towards the tail end of the IPL, he's carried over into this World T20, and I was very, very impressed, I must say, with Kevin Pietersen. Every time the situation demanded, he went up one gear. So England, big plus, the form of Pietersen. For Pakistan, I'm not quite sure. Ajmal bowled pretty well, but I think Pakistan have many questions to answer. Most notably in the field. They've got to be able to field better than that. They've got batting, they've got bowling, but they can't leave too much with the batting and bowling and give too much away in the field. So England are looking good. Lum, got off to a decent start. Kisweta, maybe a few nerves in there, but Yardi is bowling well, Swan is bowling well, Broad bowled a decent spell. So a few pluses for England. They don't look a world-beating side, I must admit, at this stage. If Pietersen goes, it'll be a big blow, but they're showing that workmanlike cricket can win them something. Which is also what South Africa showed. We suggested that South Africa might outgun New Zealand, and that's exactly what happened. I think Steyn is bowling well, Cull is bowling some good quiet overs in between. But I cannot understand what New Zealand were bowling to Albi Morkel. Morkel's hitting area, very much like Pollard's, very much like Yusuf Pathan's, the 3 big hitters in the game today, is straight down there. Sort of mid-off to wide-ish mid-on. That is the V that they create. And they kept bowling Yorkers. Now, Southee bowled 3 good Yorkers. Every time one Yorker fell a little short, it went over the boundary. And eventually, it was that burst from Albi Morkel that did it. Maybe a little short, maybe the loopy bouncer, but New Zealand didn't try anything different. But here's food for thought. If you're bowling to Morkel, he hits straight. We knew it. That's still his hitting area. If you're bowling to Pathan, he hits straight. And maybe there's just a little bit more homework needed. So, in all, we knew South Africa were going to win, but Pakistan, big disappointment.